Did you notice that?
Tama po.
So, the recalling of the resolution concerning the second motion for reconsideration was made by the court in bank.
Yes po.
Alright. Not by Justice Corona, not by Chief Justice Corona.
Hindi po.
Oh, you will agree with me that Chief Justice Corona had nothing to do with the recall of the resolution.
Mayroon po.
Oh, sabihin nga ninyo kung anong kinalaman niya sa resolution nito.
Kasama po siya sa nag-decide.
Paano niyo sinabi na kasama siya?
Nakalagay po sa baba ng resolution na yan, yung mga wala doon. Wala yung pangalan niya doon po.
So yun lang ang batayan ninyo?
Opo.
You have not gone over the records of the court, of the Supreme Court in connection with this resolution?
Yung previous records po, mayroon na siyang
this one
tukma.
only, this
At dyan po, wala kami doon sa loob.
Now, may I know from you whether you had been an employer official of the Supreme Court?
Hindi po.
Hindi po. You will agree with me, therefore, that you have no knowledge whatsoever of the rules and procedures of the court, both in the division and in bank.
Sa konting consultation po with the lawyers, but
Alam mo ba yung reglamento ng Korte Suprema?
hindi po.
O yun.
So the basis of your statement now, relative to, hindi po nakalagay dyan ang pangalan niya, yun lang sinabi sa inyo ng mga abogado. Mga abogado ba o abogado lang?
Abogado po at
Sino po in particular?
si Attorney Kapunan po.
Attorney,
Santiago Kapunan.
yung abogado ninyo?
Opo.
Now, sige na, nakuha pa. So, kung sinabi sa inyo ni Attorney Santiago, hindi ho ba itong dating retired justice?
Hindi po, anak po ito.
Anak, I see. Kung sinabi sa inyo na ganito at ganito, kung wala kayo nalalaman, ang aking pakahulugan ay paniniwalaan nyo siya sapagkat siya abogado nyo. Tama ho ba ako?
Opo. And based on the records din po.
Alin po record?
Yung nandun po sa baba ng resolution na binigay ng Korte Suprema.
Alright. Now, you mentioned while testifying on direct that there was a sort of a letter coming from Attorney Estelito Mendoza to the Chief Justice Corona. Am I right?
Meron po.
You have seen that letter?
Only after the recall order.
And the letter was signed by Attorney Mendoza,
Opo.
addressed to the Chief Justice?
The clerk of court.
Clerk of court. So you are now withdrawing your statement that it is a letter by Attorney Mendoza to the clerk of court, not to the Chief Justice.
To the clerk of court.
I see. Now, in accordance with the rules of procedure obtaining in the Supreme Court, once a letter of that sort is brought to the attention of the court, it is referred to the clerk of the division involved. Am I right?
If my recollection po, may letter doon na may CC, copy furnace po yung
Hindi po yun. Hindi po yun. May we move to strike out the answer of the witness? Very unresponsive.
Answers
Ang tanong,
is stricken of the record.
Ang tanong ko po sa inyo ay ganito. Kapag meron sulat sa clerk of court ng isang division ng Supreme Court, ito ay nire-repair sa division. Hindi ho ba? Yun ang tanong ko lang sa inyo. Oo lang o hindi?
Opo.
Opo. Ito ho bang sulat na ito, alinsunod sa pagkaalam nyo, o sa sinabi sa inyo ni Atty. Kapuran, ni-repair sa division?
Hindi po. Hindi ko pa
Alin
alam.
pong hindi ni-repair?
Hindi pa namin alam yun.
Hindi nyo alam. Kung sabihin ko sa inyo na itong sulat na ito ni Atty. Mendoza doon sa clerk of court, ni-repair sa division, hindi nyo mapapasinungalingan yan, hindi ho ba?
Opo.
Sapagkat wala kayong kinalaman dyan.
Opo.
Basta galit lang kayo kay Chief Justice Corona.
Hindi naman dahil galit lang.
O ano pong ibig ninyo sabihin? Kung walang kinalaman si Chief Justice Corona dito, bakit kayo galit kay Justice Corona sa pagre-recall nito?
Ang sahulang yung...
No, I have not even asked that question. How could it have been answered?
Antayin mo muna na matapos yung tanong bago mo sagutin.
Opo.
Sige po. Nasagot ko ninyo.
Ang sinasabi ko po, na doon siya lang yung kakaibang sitwasyon. Dahil nag-inhibit siya lang yung justice na nag-inhibit sa mga previous decision ng FASAP. Nag-participate siya sa recall at nag-inhibit ho muli.
Again, we move to strike out the answer of the witness and we request, Your Honor,
That is the
that the
answer
witness
of the
be
witness.
directed to answer.
Unresponsive, stricken off the record.
Ang tanong ko po lang sa inyo ito, may sulat na dumating sa clerk of court na isang division, in this particular case, second division. Alam ba ninyo na ang sulat na yan, ini-repair
Hindi po.
sa division? Hindi nyo alam. Hindi rin ninyo alam kung anong aksyon ang ginawa ng division.
Hindi po.
Kung sabihin ko sa inyo na inirepair ng division niya sa clerk of court and bank because dahil hindi nila mapagpasyahan. Meron ba kayong ebidensya na yan ay hindi totoo?
Wala po.
Wala. So, katotohanan.
Sandali lang, lakasan mo lang yung sagot mo.
Wala po.
Okay. So, the way I understood you, you have no complaint about the procedure adopted in this case because you do not know the procedure. Am I right?
Yes po.
All right. Now, I noticed that you were very, very categorical and positive about complaining Chief Justice Corona. How about the other members of the division? Do you have also similar complaint against them for revoking the previous order in connection with the second motion for reconsideration?
Wala po, dahil yung nag-inhibit po earlier, consistent nag-inhibit sila all the way.
Eh yung pong iba na naging dahilan ng pagkakaroon ng resolution nito, nire-revoke yung second motion for reconsideration, wala po kayong reklamo sa kanila?
Wala po. Siya lang po yung nakakaiba yung sitwasyon.
Did you note that the recall order was unanimous? Ibig sabihin, lahat ay bumoto? Yung nakalagay dito? Hindi rin nyo alam yan?
Alam po.
Hindi nyo alam?
Wala pong nakalagay yata sa desisyon. Kasi wala
Hindi, ang tanong ko po sa inyo.
Sagutin mo lang yung
Hindi,
tanong, alam mo ba
Hindi
o
nyo alam.
hindi mo alam?
Hindi.
Oo. At kung sabihin ko sa inyo na ang lumagda sa resolution na ito ay lahat ng miyembro ng husgado maliban kay Chief Justice Corona, hindi rin ninyo kayang pabulaanan niya sapagkat hindi ninyo alam ang prosedimento sa kagalang-galang na tataas-taas ang hukuman. Tama ho ba ako?
Tama po.
Tama po. Now, I seem to recall you having testified that kayo napighati, na-damage kayo, nagkaroon kayo ng hindi magandang pakiramdam sa paggawa ng pagkakarikol natin. Gano, tama ho ba ako?
Opo.
Alright. Bakit? Naghahabol ho ba kayo ng damage dito sa kaso nito? Kaya nyo sinabing nagdamdam kayo, nag-emotionally involved kayo, ganito and so on?
Wages po ng mga kasamahan namin.
Hindi, kayo po. Hindi ko tinatanong yung kasamahan ninyo. Hindi nyo kayang sagutin yun.
Hindi po ako.
Hindi po. So wala kayong claim for damages.
Wala po. Ako mismo wala.
At hindi naman maaari na kayo mag-claim for damages dito sa impeachment proceedings na ito.
Wala din po.
Nalalaman ninyo yan.
Opo.
Salamat po. That's all with the witness, Your Honor.
Oh, any recross?
No redirect, Your Honor.
No redirect. The witness is discharged.
Salamat po, Mr. and Mr.
Mr. President,
May magtatanong sa iyo.
yes, Senator Loren Legarda wishes to be recognized.
The gentle lady from Antique and the Philippines, Senator Loren.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. Just points of clarification to summarize the quite complicated issues that were brought about. May I request the Madam Prosecutor to answer the questions? And please allow me to just state what you stated, if it is correct in terms of the dates. Based on the testimony of the witness, it was on July 22nd, 2008, that the decision was made by the Supreme Court in favor of FASAP. Is
Yes,
that
ma'am.
correct? And on October 2, 2009, a resolution denying PALS MR affirmed the decision dated July 22, 2008. Is that
Opo.
correct? And in these two occasions, the Supreme Court, the Chief Justice did not participate.
Apo.
Was he already Chief Justice then?
Apo. Nasa division po ang kaso na yan.
Nasa division and he was already Chief Justice.
Hindi pa po.
Not yet.
2008 at 2009 po yung tinutukoy natin.
But it was in a division to which he belonged.
Hindi po. 5 po ang nag-decide
He
sa
just did
kaso
not take part because he was not a member of that division to
Apo.
which it was assigned. Thank you. On September 7, 2011, there was a resolution denying PAL's second MR with finality. Is that correct?
Apo.
And it affirmed, again, the July 22nd, 2008 decision to award the FASAP with whatever they were due. Is that correct?
Apo.
On October 4, 2011, there was a resolution recalling the resolution dated September 7, 2011, and opening the case again.
Apo.
And at this time, Chief Justice Corona was already Chief Justice.
Apo.
So in the first two, he did not inhibit. He simply was not a member of the
Iko-correct ko lang
division.
po. Yung
Yes.
pong pinakaunang desisyon noong 2008 ay nag-inhibit na po siya sa kaso na yan, sa raffle pa lang. Kaya po hindi na siya naging bahagi sa pag-decide ng
Clear.
kaso dahil pinalitan na siya.
Yes, okay. But on October 4, 2011, there was a resolution recalling opening the case anew.
Opo.
He's already Chief Justice.
Opo, ma'am.
Paul filed a second motion for reconsideration. No, this is the status of case now.
Apo.
This is the case pending.
Opo, yes, ma'am.
Yes. It was mentioned in the reasons behind the testimony of Mr. Anduiza that he was supposed to testify on the status of this FASAP case, which he did, and the two decisions which I am asking you now. May this court be clarified on the circumstances concerning the recall of the decision and the alleged letters of Attorney Mendoza, because I do not have a copy of those letters. I do not know whether it has been made an exhibit, so that we will try to link the relevance of those alleged letters, whether they are directly addressed to the Chief Justice or merely letters as mentioned to the Clerk of Court, copy furnished the Chief Justice. And may I know the relevance of these letters to Section 3 of the Articles of Impeachment?
Una po ay gusto ko pong banggitin na yung pong October 4, 2011 decision ay AM matter, Administrative Matter number 11-10-1-SC regarding letters of Attorney Estelito P. Mendoza, GR number 178083, Flight Attendants and Stewards Association of the Philippines, FASAP versus Philippine Airlines, Inc., PAL, Patria Chong et al. Yun po yung unang sagot. Pangalawa po, yung apat po na sulat ay bahagi po ng exhibit ng prosecution, Exhibit 6-1 to 4. Yun pong apat na sulat ay iba-iba po ang sirkumstansya ng pagkakapadala sa Clerk of Court at pagbibigay ng kopya sa Chief Justice. Yung una pong sulat na may date na September 13, ay address po sa Clerk of Court, pero may copy furnished po na the Honorable Chief Justice Renato C. Corona, Supreme Court, Manila. Yung pangalawa pong sulat ay may date na September 16, 2011. Ulit po, address po ito sa Clerk of Court at wala pong copy furnished. Yun pong pangatlong sulat ay September 20, 2011. Address po ulit sa Clerk of Court at meron pong copy furnished na Chief Justice Renato C. Corona. Yun pong pang-apat na sulat ay ipinadala po noong September 22, 2011. At ang copy furnished po ay ang mga sumusunod. Chief Justice Renato C. Corona, Honorable Arturo D. Breon, Honorable Jose P. Perez, Honorable Diosdado M. Peralta, Honorable Lucas P. Bersamin, Honorable Jose C. Mendoza, with copies of letters dated September 13, 16, and 2011. Ano po ang kaugnayan ng mga sulat na ito at yung desisyon ng October 4, 2011 na administrative matter sa Article 3? Yun pong Article 3 ay tungkol sa betrayal of public trust at culpable violation of the Constitution dahil po sa hindi pagsunod ng Chief Justice sa requirement ng Constitution na ang isang huwes ay member ng judiciary must be a person of competence, integrity, probity, and independence. Ang sinasabi po namin, sa titulo pa lang ng kaso na AM na nagresulta ng pagbukas ulit ng GR number 178083, ito po ay dahil sa mga sulat. In fact, ang title po ay Letters of Attorney Estelito P. Mendoza, GR number 178083. Pangalawa